All right, welcome back. Now, I tried to find this story and I can't find it. This story right here about this little girl. So I'm forced to use the video that I made on it. Okay? And I want y'all to listen to the details of this case. Wait a minute.
Couldn't look at my face because after surgery
The dog latched.
freaking out and I couldn't look at my face because I was scared to see what I'd look like.
The incident was reported and the dog put down.
I do not hesitate at all. He's hurt my baby at the end of the day. If a dog does that, it needs to be put down.
Okay. Again, I already spoke about this lady, the mother. She is irresponsible, and her daughter should have been taken from her a long time ago. She up here trying to pose like the responsible parent, but it's too late. That facial injury could have been her life. So don't try to act like you're the responsible, caring guardian now. All right? Wait a minute. Now, this girl, as y'all remember, leaned in to hug this dog. She leaned in to give the dog a hug. Okay, good thing I put the link to the story in the description box. And I don't think they shared that. Did they share the information in the video? I don't remember. Now, y'all notice, they scrubbed that video. The video's gone. You see that? This is the same link that I played this video from. And it's the link right here. They scrubbed that video. It's no longer available. How about that? How about that? Let's see if they changed the story. Look, yep, they sure did. Let me see. When she got back from school on Thursday, attacked her without warning at her home. Okay. Happened when the dog started to growl as Nikki leaned down to give it a kiss. There you go, right there. As she was giving the dog a kiss, the dog bit her face. Now, this is a young girl. She was taught to do this by her mother, social media, and society. She was taught to do this. So I won't come down too hard on her. But we all know what she was doing. She was doing this. Or she tried to do this. I've seen some dog lovers pucker up their lips without even placing their lips on the dog. They just do this. And I guess kiss the air. And I wanted to ask, why do y'all do this? Why do y'all put your stupid faces this close to a dog's face as you're petting it? No matter if you're puckering up your lips or not, you'll notice they put their face right into the dog's face. And sometimes they'll grab the dog's face like you see in this image. And they will turn the dog's face towards theirs. And they'll either pucker up their stupid lips like you see here, or they'll just rub the dog. They'll rub on it as they force the dog to look at them directly in the face. Why do y'all do this? For what purpose? What purpose does it serve is my question. I can make a video asking a question. This video is asking a question to dog lovers. Why do y'all do this? What purpose does it serve? You know what I'm talking about. You either, and you don't even have to grab the dog's face like you see in this image. Some people, they don't grab the dog's face at all, but they still put their stupid face directly in the dog's face. Why do you do that? Can't you rub or stroke the dog without putting your face directly in its face? I know you can. I know you can. Why don't you restrict it to that is my question. Why do y'all put y'all stupid faces? Why do y'all put y'all stupid faces right in the dog's face? And you're dead set on having that dog face you as if it's your lover. You want to look it directly in the eyes. Why do you do that? Is my question. Y'all recently saw that video of this woman over there in South Africa where she put her face directly in a dog's face. Okay, let's see if we can. Y'all remember this. You see what she's doing there? Dog lovers. Why do y'all do that? Why do you get your face so close to the dog's face? Why do you do that? Look at her. Look at her. See her. Look at where her face is. And look at. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Why do y'all do this? Why am I saying that this is idiotic? Well, you see exactly why just right there. Dog lovers. Other than putting your face at risk of being mutilated, permanently damaged, losing your beauty within a split second, I know that's one of the reasons you do this. But what's your reason? What's going on in your brains? Is stroking a dog not satisfying enough? That's my question. Is simply stroking the dog without putting your face in the dog's face, are you still like unsatisfied after you do that? And you say to yourself, look, this is not enough affection. This is not enough affection. I need to get up close and personal and look the dog directly in its eyes. And I want my face to be 2-3 inches from the dog's face. That's what I'm asking a question about. Exactly why do you do that? Because it's very dumb. It's very dumb when you consider how many people have been attacked. How many people have gotten their stupid faces bitten. Right? Like this nutter. Videos are all over the internet available for you. You know, like what she did. Nutters. 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 Why do y'all do this? Okay. You know what it suggests to me? That it suggests to me that until you're behind closed doors, seriously getting intimate with these things, you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied with a simple stroke, with a simple rub. You got to get up under the blankets, under the covers with them. You got to shower with them. You got to put your stupid face right in their face. You got to exchange saliva with them. You got to do other things behind closed doors with them. That's what it suggests to me. How many examples do they got? Now this one, you know, and you can't feel sorry for these people because you see they just as airheaded and brainless as all get up. These people do not have a normally functioning brain in their skull. Y'all remember this? This took place over there in China. Okay, I'm questioning everybody in this video. Okay, just in case my fellow white American neighbors or my European comrades may have felt targeted at the beginning of this video. No, we're going to Africa, we're going to China, we're going everywhere. Y'all remember this nutter who bent over and put her face directly in the dog's face. You see them all bent over? Bent over? Look at them. There's two of them. One nutter, and understand they're underneath this umbrella. In a huddle, underneath an umbrella, with their face stuffed into a dog's face. Why do y'all do this? I'm asking because I view it as weird, dangerous, cringe, and disgusting. Why do y'all do that? You don't have to do that to rub. You know, I'm already grossed out. And I already cringe when I see y'all rubbing on these things. But when y'all start to stoop down and stick your dumb faces right in the dog's face, I gotta question your sanity at that point. And look at how fast this one got up out of that umbrella huddle. See how she took off. Okay? Why you leave? You don't want none of that love? Okay? And this dog really went after that lady's face, her straight up face. Now look at what she did. Look at this nutter. She wasn't satisfied just looking at it across the street. She wasn't satisfied reaching out her hand and just rubbing it and going on about her business. No, she had to go over to it, stoop down, and stick her stupid face right in the dog's face. Really? It's like, what is going on here? Do y'all really have to do all that? And her daughter had to watch that happen. She's laid out now. Didn't even have to go through that. She didn't have to go through that. She could have just kept walking, mind her business. But this is another ritual. It's another ritual. You never pass a dog without petting it, without speaking to it. That's their unspoken rule. Now she wants to lay in the road and like she's all pitiful. And no, ma'am. You essentially wanted that to happen. You're testing fate. Huh? You was testing fate. They all do this. Stick their stupid face. Y'all remember this video? Another nutter. Now, y'all remember this video. That dog already snapped at her. Did y'all see that? It gave her a warning. It snapped at her. Right there. That's why she snatched her hand back like that. It tried to bite her. And how did she respond? And I'm asking all of you nutters, why do y'all do this? You know how she responded to this dog snapping at her? She gonna put her stupid face right in the dog's face. And she actually linked over to let the dog lick her in the face. That's what she did that for. How dumb. How embarrassing is that? Here, you supposed to be intelligent. This thing snaps at you. As dumb as this creature is, you still didn't get the message? She went on to do that? Really? Really? Why do y'all do that? Do y'all just get a kick out of putting your face on the line like that? With as many people's faces that has been mutilated by these things? Like, what was going through her head in this moment right here? Even as a dog lover, is this smart? Just leave your face vulnerable? Just stick your face out there like that? Nutters. It's a nutter ritual. Y'all remember Miss Dial? What was she doing in that moment? Wasn't she holding it by the chin? Well, hold on. We got to get audio. We always got to get audio on this special nutter right here.
But I'm especially happy to meet you after your story yesterday. He's a Mastiff, right?
He's a Dogo Argentine.
Oh, okay.
So he's an Argentinian Mastiff.
Okay,
yes.
okay. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. You too.
Thank
You too. Thank goodness for you.
Yeah.
Now they rescued this dog out of freezing water. Dog chasing a coyote over thin ice. Both the dog and the coyote fell into the water. And these two went out and rescued it. That's why she's calling them heroes. And, oh, thank you. And putting her stupid face.
Gosh, have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Nutters. Do y'all expect dogs to look at you putting your face in its face as affection? Is that what y'all expect from the dog? That's what I believe. That's what it looks like. It looks like you expect the dog to interpret that as positive affection and appreciate you putting your stupid face right in its face. I'm saying there's no logic behind that. There's no reason for you to believe that. They're not humans. And even humans, me personally, I don't want your face inches from my face. Unless this is a woman and this is an intimate moment. Like, wow, the arrogance. The arrogance of these people. And it's like a dumb arrogance where they're not even trying to be arrogant, but they're just so thoughtless and brainless. This is truly remarkable.
He was rescued from an icy lake, and now the 85-pound Argentine Mastiff is in the dog pound, under quarantine after biting a television news anchor. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez looking into the story. And Lance, the dog's owner has been cited with multiple violations.
Okay? They're talking about that dog that you just saw bite Kyle in the face. I told y'all they rescued that worthless mutt after it was chasing a coyote.
The dog is here at the Denver Animal Shelter.
Animal Control Director Doug Kelly says he wants to make sure Gladiator Maximus doesn't have rabies. The Argentine Mastiff was chasing a coyote across Frozen Smith Reservoir yesterday when both animals fell through the ice.
See? And notice how they called it an Argentine Mastiff. Mastiff. Told you the Mastiffs, they're all bully breeds. They're all bully breeds. So there you go. Worthless Mutt showed you how much it appreciate being saved. Bite that woman's face. Nutters, I'm asking, haven't y'all figured out by now that dogs do not interpret being rubbed as affection? Haven't y'all figured out by now that you rubbing on them and putting your stupid face in their face, the dogs do not interpret that as love. They don't even understand love. This was one of the most disturbing rituals I've ever seen, where they got in a circle in ritualistic style, got in a circle and took turns making out with this thing. And as one person made out with it, the other three would sit and watch. That's literally what they're doing. Staring at each other. Rubbing and fondling. Carrying out foreplay with this mutt. And that's what it is. I can't rub on no woman like that. Put my face up there. I can't rub on no woman without her being offended. If she's not my woman, I'm going to be in a whole lot of trouble. I go holding her face and rubbing on her face. Look at it. Look at these nutters. And that's all they're doing. They're not eating. They're not having dinner. They're just watching each other rub on this mutant. This is true worship. True worship. Now, as they're in this love-making thing, you see her, the nutter, putting her stupid face right. You see that? I'm asking nutters, why do y'all do that? Why aren't you uncomfortable putting your face inches away from fangs? Why aren't you uncomfortable doing that? You see, she wasn't satisfied with how close her face was from the dog at this moment. My question, why wasn't you? Because for me, this thing is too close. If it were me, it's way too close. No, she wanted to do that. Like, don't y'all understand that only humans interpret that as affection? Y'all don't, you're not aware of that? This is so weird and gross. And there you go. Dog bit her in the face as she was rubbing it. And as she put her stupid face in the dog's face. And yes, your face is stupid. Face is stupid. And this is stupid behavior. This is insane behavior. And the way that, look at everybody else as they're rubbing on this thing. They're all just sitting there staring at them, watching them. Nutters. Are y'all really that serious about rubbing on these things? Is it that serious? Now look, this is the nutter owner right here. You telling me, understand, these dog people say that this woman is safe because the owner is right here. But like I always say, no, you're not. This thing got a brain of its own. And if it launches an attack, all you're going to do is run up like an idiot after the attack. And what did she do? She immediately got up out of there. She checked the woman's face. She saw her face was mutilated. And she took the dog, and look how she didn't even control it. The dog could have continued to attack her. And look at how everybody just sat there after it happened. Boy, oh boy. All because, oh my goodness. Why do y'all do that, nutters? Why do y'all do it? I understand why you do it to a human. Okay? When you put your face close to a human's face, I understand why you're doing that. I don't understand why you're doing it with dogs. Okay? What a crazy, crazy ritual. They haven't figured it out yet. They just insist on doing it over and over and over. They're never satisfied. Now this is important because this is one of those show dogs. And nutters always point towards these dogs because they say that these have been bought from reputable breeders. They haven't been traumatized and they were not trained to be aggressive. So they're safe. Right? They're safe. They would never attack. These dogs always launching attacks at these stupid shows. And I mean always. See? Now, the dog showed some anxiety. Y'all see that? Right there. The dog was getting nervous. The woman beside her. You can tell by its body language. Right there. She responds by putting her stupid face in the dog's face. Like a dummy. Now she want to be all pitiful. Yeah? Oh, now it's important because the owner was right there. The owner was right there. How could this have happened if the owner was right there? And she was holding the dog, and she got the dog by a leash. Huh? Oh, but the owner has magical powers over the dog's brain. And the owner can prevent any attack by any dog. Oh, as long as you're a responsible owner. Goofy. Y'all just mad goofy. That's what it is. How many? Oh, y'all remember this joker. Y'all remember this naughty man. Well, this nutter turned the nuttery up to 10. Once again.
Purebred German Shepherd is 65 pounds of muscle, ready and able to take down criminals. The plan, to meet John Gordon, a television reporter and his crew, at a baseball field where they will videotape Best and Pedro together.
He was playful with me, but at that time, I did not know his personality.
John Gordon makes a request that changes everything. The reporter wants to get up close and personal with...
He's already up close and personal. My question is, and I'm asking y'all, dog lovers, because I know that y'all do this same thing that he's doing. You can relate because you do this stuff. You put your stupid face right up in dogs' faces too. And I see y'all doing this all the time. You just randomly, as you're rubbing on it, stick your stupid face right in the dog's face. What an unnecessary risk. You're already taking an unnecessary risk by being in the presence of the thing. You're taking even bigger risk by rubbing on it. And you still not satisfied with that? You got to go even further and put your stupid face in the dog. Okay, go right ahead. Go right ahead. That's why y'all keep getting your faces munched on. And look at how he did this. Look at how romantic this looks.
The two to meet.
Although he's agreed, Officer Best keeps Pedro on a leash with a choke collar around the dog.
And the cop had this dog on a leash. And they tell us if the owner has it on a leash and the owner's right there, you're safe. Just get permission. You're safe.
Dog's neck.
All right, young people. And I've been telling y'all, no, you're not. These people do. And this is a cop. These supposed to be the most well-trained dogs on the planet. Again, no amount of training is going to give anybody power and control over these things' brains. Look at that. Why did he do that?
Pedro was doing great. I was kneeling down. He was sitting beside me. Mr. Gordon was kneeling down on the other side.
He didn't get bit until he leaned in to give a dog a French kiss. That's exactly what it looked like he was trying to do.
All seems well until the news reporter puts both hands on the police dog's throat.
And leans in as if he wants to tongue kiss the thing. I'm asking nutters, why do y'all do this?
And then repositions himself to get even closer.
He leaned over Pedro, and that's a dominating position in the animal world.
Then Pedro makes a move that shocks everyone.
Hey!
Well, what happened? The owner was right there. Why couldn't he prevent it? Why didn't the owner see the warning signs? Here this dog doing all kind of lip licking, which is what they talk about all the time. And as the dog is lip licking, as the dog has its ears laid back, the nutter owner sitting there with a big Kool-Aid smile on his face. This thing lowering its head, doing all that lip licking, lowering its ears. And these goofballs, as always, not even seeing the same warning signs that they tell us to look for, that they criticize us for not seeing. Oh, the attack happened because you didn't see the warning signs. Lord, they just don't learn. They just don't learn. You rub on these things. Okay, I get it. Let's go back to Africa. Let's go back to Africa. Africa, where we got this goofball right here. You got to remember, when you see these videos coming out of African villages and parts of Africa that's not that wealthy or developed, they're putting out content in hopes that it goes viral. So that means the content that they put out is going to cater, it tries to cater to Western views and likings. Because it's just not a culture, a part of their culture to deal with dogs like this. But this guy, he wanted views, so he did something that's, quite unusual for Africa. Put his stupid face right in the dog's face. And what's the point? Why are you putting your face that close to, why are you doing that? Why is he doing this is my question. Why is he doing this? Doesn't this look very odd and unusual? And then he turns and gives it a kiss. Look at his flip-flops. I know this has nothing to do with the video, but this man has on shower slippers. That's deep. You notice, look at how he knows what to do. Even though it's not a part of his culture. It is not a part of their culture. Put their stupid faces next to a dog's face like this. But he knows exactly what to do. It's so shameful. So embarrassing. Low IQ, nuttery, brainlessness. Nutters, why do y'all do this? In case you didn't know, y'all keep getting bit in the face. You get bit in the face nonstop doing this. Nobody can stop them. Yeah. Another nutter. Another nutter sticking his stupid face in the dog's face. This is not a woman. It's not a human. And he kissed it. Nutters, why do y'all, and when I ask why you put your face close to a dog, I'm also asking, why do you kiss these things? They're not human. They're things. They're beneath things. A flipping rock is more valuable than these things. Worthless, and you kissing on them. And you're constantly getting bitten in the face. These things are worthless. Dogs are worthless. They don't deserve food. They don't deserve to be rescued. They don't deserve water. They don't deserve shelter. The only thing they deserve from humans is to be rounded up and put down. Every last one of them. Oh, you still disbelieve. You still disbelieve IHD.
Calgary, Canada.
Oh my goodness. Bless your heart, nutters.
A team of firefighters races to save a drowning dog. But they're the ones who will end up needing help.
A team of firefighters trying to save a drowning dog. Here we come, Fido. Oh, not our God. Not our God. Not today. We'll rescue you.
The dog has fallen into the icy waters of the Bow River. Firefighter Mike Dibley risks his life by jumping onto the treacherous ice to rescue.
You big dummy. You're supposed to sit back and grab a bowl of popcorn. You don't go and try to rescue this worthless mutt, because you could die yourself, and your life is far more valuable than this thing's life. You don't try to rescue it. You grab a bowl of popcorn.
To the frightened animal, he reaches out to grab the struggling dog when suddenly
bit your stupid face. That dog did not think that you was trying to rescue it, so don't rescue it. You sit back and mind your business. Somebody asks you to rescue, be like, no. Go up to it, try to rescue it, it just attack me. It doesn't know I'm trying to rescue it. It think I'm, trying to eat it. Probably the dog, because when dogs see a living creature in a vulnerable position like that, the dogs go over to try to take advantage of it, to eat them, to attack them. So because dogs are so worthless and disgusting and trash organisms, they assume that you're coming up to them to harm them. Unless you got food. You can see he tried to help this worthless mutt without giving it any food first.
it lunges and bites him in the face. Dibley's partner, Craig Bach,
big dummy. And y'all kept trying to rescue that mutt.
jumps into the water and tries to save the dog.
Save it for what? Save it so it can bite somebody else's face? Somebody's trying to help it, probably giving it something. Giving these worthless things free food all their worthless life. I wouldn't have saved nothing.
But it panics and tries to bite him too.
Tried to bite the other dude too. So this dumb dog is not even aware that it's in danger and about to drown. It doesn't even have that much brains. You dumb mutt. You trying to get out of a freezing water. Here comes some humans. Humans that's been feeding you your whole worthless life.
After a difficult struggle, the officer is finally able to help the frenzied creature into the
For
boat.
what? Leave it out there. Lord, this ain't no human. This ain't no child. So leave it out there.
Meanwhile, Dibley is in dire need of medical attention.
Oh, I bet he is. My man putting ice cold water on his face. He about to grab him some snow, stick it to you, big dummy. That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth that dog's worthless life. You now got a permanently disfigured face. That's not smart. He said, I'm going to need head stitches.
Okay. Yeah, the dog got excited and bit one of our guys. Can you get the medics to come meet you at the pump over?
Dog got excited, huh?
Dibley receives multiple stitches for his wounds.
I just was shocked. I couldn't believe it happened so quick. There wasn't time to think, really. It was just, holy cow, he bit me in the face. Animals, like humans, in times of stress or danger, will react differently than they
No. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. If you know you're in danger, and here comes one of the entities that has been feeding you your whole worthless life, no excuse for attacking them. They only do that because dogs, they don't love. They don't appreciate. all they do is leech, try to take from you, see what they can get from you. But y'all are so low IQ and brainwashed, you don't get it. Oh, it's so stressed. And no, it says so dumb. Dumb mutt. Now, had they sat there and just watched it drown, y'all would have been calling these firefighters bad names. But at least their face wouldn't be mutilated. I'm telling you now, that would have been me. Help no worthless mutt. So pathetic. And a
little girl had to be airlifted to the hospital today.
He had his face directly in that dog's face.
A little girl had to be airlifted to the hospital today after she was bitten by a dog in Topsom. The girl was at the home of family friends on Katy Lane. Police say she was petting a German Shepherd mix when the dog bit her on the face. We're told the dog has no history of bad behavior.
No history of bad behavior. So young people, and I know y'all listen, you better stay away from your friends' homes who got dogs. Okay? If you haven't been attacked yet, consider yourself lucky. Just because you haven't been attacked yet does not mean you won't be attacked in the future. And that's an irrefutable fact. So you better stay away from these things.
It was taken to the...
Dogs don't bond with humans. They do not bond with humans. That's why they can go from one owner to another and not think nothing about it. That's why they run away from their owners so often. That's why they attack their owners so often. That's why they attack their owners' families so often. That's why they attack humans, period, so often. Because they don't appreciate the entities that has kept them in existence. It's only because we humans been feeding them their whole worthless lives. That's the only reason they still exist.
Androscoggin Animal Hospital as a precaution. There are no pending criminal charges.
Pathetic. Pathetic. Dumb. Embarrassing. Shameful.
News at 5.
Two big investigations are unfolding right now in Southwest Florida. Lee County deputies raided a massage business on McGregor Boulevard.
But we begin with a vicious dog attack that sent a 9-year-old and her mother to the hospital with critical injuries. The little girl's face mauled by the animal, and her injuries are so severe she was flown to the hospital. NBC2's Samantha Serdman is live outside their Riverhead Avenue home in Port Charlotte. And Samantha, I understand this dog has attacked before.
Kelly, Peter, yes, this is the second time in just over 2 months that this dog has hurt someone. I'm told it's a tan and white pit bull named Milo, who was actually just visiting here on Riverhead Avenue. Animal Control Director Brian Jones says Milo crawled underneath a fence into the 9-year-old little girl's backyard where he bit her in the face.
Now, let me stop. How often does that happen? We hear about this a lot at this point. Once upon a time, it was y'all's first time hearing about a dog that jumped over a fence or dug underneath a fence to attack a kid. Now, we can't remember how many times we've heard this. We've heard it so many times. I mean, what an example of predatory behavior, of actively trying to launch an attack unprovoked. And these so-called experts still got the nerve to tell us that all the attacks on kids are provoked by the kids. It's very crazy, very twisted.
Little girl's backyard where he bit her in the face, neck, and legs. The little girl's mom jumped in to save her, and the dog bit her too.
Now, young people, why would you want to stop and pet creatures that jump over and dig under obstacles to attack you? You can't wait to get close to them so that you can pet them and be nice and show affection. They can't wait to get close to you so that they can bite and maul and rip you apart. So stay away from them. As you can see, they don't appreciate it when you pet on them. So don't do it. Okay, this is what they should be teaching y'all in school.
We got a call for a 9-year-old female victim of a dog bite, and we responded and found 2 patients. The 9-year-old was traumatic injuries, so she had injuries to her head, her neck, and leg.
If it happened once, it will happen again. That dog is not supposed to be in the loose like this, in a family setting where it can attack, should be in the cage.
You see that? You hear what he said? And it seemed like he caught himself. He was called to talk like a real man and failed. Sounded like he was about to say the right thing and turned against it.
Leg.
If it happened once, it will happen again.
If it happened once, it'll happen again.
That dog is not.
That dog is not
supposed to be.
Is not supposed to be what? He was supposed to say not supposed to be in the neighborhood, in the community. It shouldn't be anywhere in society, period. Instead, he turned against that.
Not supposed to be in the loose like this.
Not supposed to be loose like this? Come on, man. Where's your backbone?
Family setting where it can attack, should be in the cage.
Should be in a cage? Sir, you cannot keep these things in cages 24/7. You got to take them out the cage sometimes. And when you do that, they can get away anytime. They're not supposed to be in society.
That is the safest place.
No, the safest place ain't inside no cage. What you talking about? The safest place is underneath the dirt. Euthanized. And that's exactly what all world governments need to do.
Back on September 3rd, Milo apparently bit a salesperson at the dog's home. Animal Control says because of the previous bite, they're investigating whether or not to give this dog a dangerous animal classification.
They're still thinking. They're pondering over. Is this dog dangerous? Oh, I don't know. Dug underneath a fence to rip some kid's face off? I don't know. Really? I mean, can y'all believe that? Wow. Wait a minute. I got to back this up. Bear with me here. This is just crazy.
At the dog's home, Animal Control says because of the previous bite, they're investigating whether or not to give this dog a dangerous animal classification. They're also looking at possible fines or citations. This will all be determined while the dog serves a mandatory 10-day quarantine at the Animal Welfare League.
Quarantine. This thing.
As for the girl, she's at All Children's now being treated, and her mom is at another hospital. I'm live in Port Charlotte.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How about y'all's boy Caesar? Oh, the dog.
Cesar Millan has
They just need training.
become famous as the dog whisperer, the man who...
Oh, they just need to be trained. A well-trained dog is well-behaved. Oh, training. Now that we're talking about bans, the dog lovers talking about training. Well, how can training be the solution when it doesn't even work with the most well-renowned, respected trainer of all?
Cesar Millan has become famous as the dog whisperer, the man who can tame the most untrainable dogs. But now he's being sued, accused of having a pit bull that bit humans and even killed Queen Latifah's dog.
This young woman says she was attacked by Cesar Millan's dog and bitten so badly she had to give up her dream of being an Olympic gymnast.
It pretty much ended my career.
She also alleges that...
No. Now you see, Caesar is not in the hospital. Why? Because his training only reduces the chances that he'll be attacked. Dog training does not help the general public. And it doesn't even guarantee that you, the trainer / owner, is safe. It don't guarantee that. The thing could still attack you even after all this training y'all talk about. But it definitely doesn't keep the general public safe. So there's nothing to do. There's no bright idea. They're having a lot of conversations over there in the UK, you know, about how effective bans are. There have been a lot of articles that surfaced. They surface nonstop talking about how breed bans don't work and all that type of stuff. They're really pushing that hard in response to this XL bully ban and the possibility of a ban also in Scotland. Okay, and I'm going to deal with that on the next live stream. They're putting out some ridiculous arguments against breed bans, when the only problem is that these people are not banning the right breeds. I don't even think they're banning breeds. How many times have they said pit bull is not a breed? Okay, well, the bull breed, that's a breed. Don't tell me that's not a breed. And if you get rid of all the bully breeds, that wipes out a whole lot. All the mastiffs, all the terriers, all of them. And that's what needs to happen if you want to see some changes in statistics. All right, I covered a lot of stuff, short period of time. I'm proud of myself. Big shout out to everybody. What is going on? Now, I don't know how many of y'all is going through this, but let me tell y'all something. We get Monday off. We get Monday off. And Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But they will not pay us for it. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that? I'd rather work. So, yeah, we get to stay home, but we're not getting paid? That should be optional. Who else employer is trying to stiff them like this? This is unacceptable. I've never heard of a holiday like that, where your employer gives you the day off. It doesn't count as a point against you, but you're not getting paid. That is a disgrace. So I'm going to have to work longer hours next week just to get a 40-hour check. Shame on these people. You know, we hard-working people out here, and they still look for every opportunity to stiff us. You're already taking our tax dollars. Who knows what you're doing? We know some of the things you're doing with our tax dollars. Shame on these people. Now, if there are any dog lovers in the house, y'all tell me, why do y'all put y'all's face right into a dog's face? Has any dog lovers answered that question yet? It's the weirdest, craziest thing in the world. I see dog lovers reaching over to pet a dog or stroke a dog, and then they just can't help it. They have to squat down, stoop down, and as they're rubbing on the dog, keep their face right in the dog's face. And also, that video, I'm about to go back to it. That video where that woman got her face bitten, where they were in that circle, that thing was crazy. If you look at that, I'm about to go back to it right now. I got to show y'all this. Because if you look at that video, you'll see something that you probably missed the first time you watched it. Okay, I'm telling you now. Let's go. Uh-oh, I messed up the chat room. Oh yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta show y'all this. Look at this. I didn't catch it. Well, I didn't point it out the first time. The lady who gets bit in her face. I want y'all to look. Look at her right arm. You can't see it because it's blocked by her body. Watch her right arm. Okay? Now you saw that. As she was rubbing on this dog, she was using both hands, both her left and right hand. You see that? See that? She pulled both her left and right hand back to her person. And then she reaches out with her left hand to stroke it again. Watch what she does with her right hand. You see that? She reached up to stroke it with her left hand. And then she used her right hand to turn the dog's face towards her face. Right there. You see that? Irrefutable. That's exactly what she did. The dog was turning away, looking to its left. She said no. She was unsatisfied. Said, I want to be face to face. Turn your face here and look at me dead in the eyes. What is that? That's just about the weirdest, most cringe thing I ever seen in my life. Man, have mercy on us. Well, you know, it's more intimate. I expect them to say that. Why do you put your face right in the dog? Well, it's more intimate. Is that what it is? Well, it's more personal and intimate and what? Hot and steamy? Yeah? Because when you do that to a human, that's how it's interpreted. If a woman is, you know, pat me on the back, okay, I might look away. But if she grabs my face and turns it towards hers as she's patting my back, I'm going to take that a lot different. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, whoa, what's going on here? What do you really want, ma'am? So, dog lovers, why do y'all do that with dogs? That is a very serious question. I'd love for y'all to answer. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Shout out to everybody able to join me. And I will be back very soon. And I hope you all are able to join me as we continue with this crusade.